Now Patrick Osoi together with Coup Shakur wameambiwa watakaa wa custody for 7 days, and actually their case will be heard on August 7th, whether wataachiliwa ama watafungwa. But of course, you and I know that President Ruto is the one who has ordered the courts out of achiliwe because he was afraid. And of course, movement said this.
They are establishing a military wing of their political activities. We will not allow that. Let me be very clear. They have a greater responsibility than a civilian, and we will put them under very strict surveillance.
Yes, movement anasema kwamba hao watu wanafaa kuogopewa because they are trained militias, and of course the government needs to be afraid of them. Now, KDF soldiers wanasema hivi.
I warn you, Ruto, and I want you to listen to me correctly. All right? I want you to listen to me very clear, without fear or favor. I've been warning you, but you are taking it as a joke. And this is the last warning. Release Patrick Nyambaka Osoi. Release him. Release him. Release Coup Shakur. Don't tamper with the cops. We have so many comrades outside there. You don't know. And I warned you before, and I told you this. We as the forces, we are tired, and we will fight for our own people. We will too. I've said this, that we are not Gensis of threaten, shoot to kill. We are not civilians. Our ways are different with your way. When times comes, it's now coming.
Yes, Mr. This is a warning from one of the KDF soldiers. Yeah? Anasema kwamba serikali inafaa iachilie Osoi na Coup Shakur as soon as possible with immediate effect. In fact, they're saying that this government does not know KDF because all the army, ex-prison wardens, DCI will gang up and of course will convince the people who are still in the system to join them, and of course they together overthrow the president. That's the message that's coming out. And the president knows very well that this war is actually a serious war. That's why you see ameshika Osoi na amesema awachilie Osoi, because he knows hii vita si vita kidogo, ni vita kubwa, and he knows that inazaga hivi, and eventually what happens, the whole team gang up against the government. And of course, when army in a gang up against you, they can easily remove you from power. Now, this way, of course, also is being feared. Skiza.
Fighting this kind of lack of governance in this country, we are not going to stop. We are going to fight to the end, and this country will and need to follow the rule of the law. There's no shortcut. That is what need to be done. And I want to challenge and to tell people who are giving orders, time is limited, and we are taking records, and we are not going to take it lightly. Is that you should never, ever take commands that are unlawful. And in any case, if there is any officer, like you've seen, we are in conjunction right now, we are collaborating with Coup Shakur, we are collaborating with Avande Kimanthi, in a manner that any officer that will be dismissed from service due to circumstances of following or not following unlawful command, therefore, we are going to embrace them as a community, and we are going to reinstate them in the next year as we conduct our election.
Yes, the man is defiant. Anasema kwamba hii nchi lazima ikuwe liberated. Na anasema kwamba yeye ndo Mungu amemchagua liberate the country. Of course, Osoi is a presidential aspirant for 2027. And of course, he wants to be the president. And of course, he's using this chance to destroy Ruto. Because, his call is very simple. He's telling the police that mkiendelea kuumiza wa Kenya, sisi pia tutaendelea kuumiza. We will fight back. He is trying to, of course, mobilize ujeshi wote, including ex-army, na of course wenye wanafanya kazi. anamobilize wote kwa side yake so that they can punish the police who are actually maiming, Kenyans. And it was so unfortunate, Murkomen saying that there's no evidence kwamba polisi wanaumiza wa Kenya. Yet we saw Albert Ojwang akiuliwa kwa police station. We've seen, Boniface Kariuki the hawker was shot in broad daylight akauawa. So what is Murkomen telling Kenyans? I mean, garbage, just garbage. How can you say that hakuna polisi mnyamuua watu, yet there is evidence out there? Now, this war is now on Ruto's doorstep. And of course, President Ruto knows that once police go overpowered, the next thing, the army will go to State House or Mutoe. Remember, in Zimbabwe, Mugabe atolewa hivyo. Mugabe alisema toki kwa power, wananchi wakataka kumtoa akasema toki. What happened? Mugabe had to be removed by the army forcefully, akatolewa kwa State House na akakuwa raia. The same thing happened to, of course, Libya. The late Gaddafi aliumiza watu wa kwao. What happened? Kulikuwa na group in the form ya army wakamtoa. So these things happen. So President Ruto should be very careful waging this war, because he will realize late that indeed he can't control it, because right now Osoi together managed to convince some army, and of course day by day wataongezeka, then eventually this number will be big to a point whereby Ruto will not be able to calm it down. Not shika wote, and of course when the army wameganga against you and the police pia wakupige vita, of course now where will you run to? Because the police pia au pia wanalia, wanasema serikali inaumiza, there's no salary, yet they are being given draconian orders, rules to actually kill and maim protesters who are their sons, their brothers, their mothers, their sisters. Wanaambiwa wa shoot wamaliza, yet salary yao ni kidogo. They can't even cope up with the cost of living in a country. You see now, and that's why I'm saying this war Ruto is starting will actually, down on him, because he won't be able to actually stop what is coming. And of course, once umeona army wameanza kuchukua moja moja, ukikuona, know that there are thousands out there who have not just shared their videos, but they want to deal with you. Because honestly, whenever a country is in chaos, whenever the government cannot sustain wananchi, what happens? The army usually takes over. Whenever a president becomes rogue, ama kuna demonstrations, kuna vita, civil war and whatever, the army usually take over. Remember in 2007 when Kibaki alikatalia kiti and Raila had won the elections, the Kibaki akatiga elections, what happened? The army warned Kibaki and told Kibaki, if at all you and Raila will not sit down and agree on sharing the government, we as the army will come and take over the government. That's why Kibaki alisign akaambia Raila Odinga, please accept my brother be the prime minister. And Raila took the chance, akasign akakuwa prime minister. So whenever the army takes over, the president usually has issues. That's why you see now Osoi is being fought by Ruto, because I know very well that akiakilo jamaa, nothing will happen in this country. Of course, he'll have to be removed. So that's all, guys. Tell me, do you believe that Ruto is indeed afraid of the army, ama the military? Do you think Ruto is afraid of Osoi? I mean, hit me on the comment section, and of course, I'll be glad to answer you back. Adios. If you love politics, then Dr. Politica is your cup of tea, the place for minds that think. If you are watching this from anywhere else, search the name, hit subscribe, and stay sharp with us. Thank you for making Dr. Politica your home for fearless political truth. Every view, every like, every share fuels the fire behind the hours of research, filming, and editing we pour into each episode. By showing up consistently, you don't just support a channel, you empower a voice. In a world ruled by headlines, spin, and power games, you remind us that real people still care about real facts. We are here to inform, inspire, and ignite critical thinking. not just for today, but for generations to come. You are not just a viewer, you are the reason this platform exists.
Thank you.